Hey guys, what's up? We are back and we're looking at Digital, a Love Story, which is a computer game story by an author named Christine Love. Link to the download for this game in the description and a link to her fascinating website that you definitely want to take a look at. We don't have any messages, so we're going to open our dialer because that's all we got. And we're going to try the new system that we've got yesterday. Let's see what this connects to. Alright, so we got a lot of references here. And you know, the funny thing is we haven't got any busy signals. So busy signals were definitely a thing. Your dialer had a redialer on it. You used it extensively. Welcome to the Matrix. Number 300, 1200, and 2400 baud. So this one's set up for just about every connection method that was available. 24 hours a day, sets up the Fin, which is probably a Tron reference. No subscriptions. No download cap. Codes, files, and maybe a little something else, because information wants to be free. So this is definitely the darker side. So they've got no download cap, so we can download anything we want to download. Codes, which would be, well, that's ambiguous, but anyway, hacker speak, leet speak, files, and maybe a little something else. I wonder what the little something else is. We'll find out. Password. Oh, new. We have to add new. We want our password to be password because we know nothing about security. Standardlib.h error. Every time I try to build something with standardlib.h, no matter what I do, even the simplest program, it always throws error. Incompatible line. Types and assignments at line 322. What the hell's going on here? Is MEC just plain old shit broken or what? We're going to reply to it. So basically these underground systems were where you would find the more technical aspects of bulletin boards and more technical discussions. So you would find book clubs in a more public one, but in an underground bulletin board system, you would find conversations of more technical nature, like programming errors and questions about how computers work internally. There was a lot of discussions about that and different things of that nature, but generally you found less fluff and more of the hard stuff there. So this is actually pretty true to life. VRAM overflow. So VRAM overflow, what does that mean? The lament of your average AMI user. The problem lies in AMI's memory management. Thanks to a bug that shipped in all pre-August 1998 versions of Workbench, any malicious or even poorly programmed application can make your AMI's frame buffer perpetually load itself with garbage data, rendering your computer nigh unusable. The only real solution is to upgrade, unfortunately. Alright, PC load letter. So of course, you're up late at the office, working on that important TPS report that you need done for the meeting tomorrow morning. It's hours after closing now, and you finally finish, so triumphantly you send it to your brand new shiny LaserJet printer, only to be greeted with the following piece of inexplicability. PC load letter. Well, now you don't have to spend hours figuring out what the heck's going on. PC is short for print cartridge, specifically referring to the letter size. In other words, put in more paper. So there's an Office Space reference. Do you have any messages? Matrix registration. So use our handle which is an older way of saying username. We used to call them handles. And your password is password. We won't reply to that one because it's probably just like an automated message we're not going to see. So we're going to disconnect from that. And then we're going to set up our dialer. And we're going to call our legit board. Actually, we're going to do something different. We're going to try to dial a number that doesn't exist. Okay, so the game is actually set up to recognize that we dialed a number that does not have a computer attached to it. They've kind of thought of everything there, haven't they? New private message is downloaded. Thank you so much. I knew you'd understand. You're really a good person. I just want you to know that. You have no idea who I am. Next generation. Oh, now we're going to get into a Trek fight. Whatever, man. You're stupid. As you can see, some things never change. And our response back to him was probably, you're stupid too. Okay, we didn't get anything from there. So we're disconnected. Let's see if we got anything on the Matrix. This was common. Call one board, call the other. Work your way around in a circle. New private message is downloaded. It sucks, doesn't it? Don't worry, I've attached the most recent version of the AMI Workbench for you. Just download that and reboot. It'll fix the bug for you entirely. So let's download the image file. And reply. Should we get it? That won't move out of the way. Notepad. It's not a word processor. It doesn't save in different files. This notepad is meant for the real online power users who use tabs to keep track of everything you need. Phone numbers, passwords, codes, everything. So we're going to reply and then we'll download it. I don't think we downloaded our... Let's face you. You better learn a second language. It better be Japanese. America's lost it. Our day in the limelight is past. Buy a Japanese car. Oh wait, you already did. Get a Sony television and hold on to your AMI tight because the next one you buy will be made by NEC. It's inevitable. The future belongs to the land of the rising sun. Porn, cartoons, bullet trains, samurai, all that. It's the future, man. I hope you're going to be able to speak the language. So, back then, a lot of people had a... did I get this? I guess I did. Okay. A lot of fear about a lot of different countries. Oh, hey, we got it. Alright, so we're obviously not very popular. Alright, that's all we're going to get out of there. Let's dial back our 698. I'm not sure who's the important person we need to... oh, here. There's our Oh yeah, we can only run one thing at a time. Multitasking wasn't really much of a thing. Of course, neither were virus scanners. So we're probably all virused up now. There's nothing there. Oh, tell me. I've been talking too much. I know, I'm sorry. Make me feel better about being so self-centered by telling you about yourself, okay? How are you doing? So we'll send her a message. No, I didn't know at all. I try not to make assumptions about anyone. It's silly, don't you think? Anyway, I'm sorry to hear it. I'm sure you'll figure out what to do with your life next soon enough. And I know what it's like to be lonely, believe me. So basically, like I said, we send a message back, but we don't get to read what the message is. So we kind of have to infer what we said based on what she or they reply back. So there you go, new message. Truthfully, I don't know if I can commit to anything right now. I think you're liable to get your heart broken. I guess we asked her out or something. But still, I do like you. I don't know how these sorts of things usually work. I'd like to think of you as a friend, though. Oh, we got friend zoned. And if something more happens, then it happens. Is that okay? Yeah, I guess so. New private message is downloaded. I appreciate it just as much, believe me. To tell you the truth, over the last couple of days, talking with you has been more than I've talked to anyone else in a long time. In as long a time as I can remember. I suppose that's a little bit sad. So we're not getting anything more. No, we'll just download them to our messages. Okay, guess she signed off. We're going to go to... Oh man, I keep forgetting we can't do anything else. Tell you what, you get spoiled by multitasking and loads of memory. That 42K we've got, it's really working hard. New codes. Disclaimer, this is 100% illegal. If you get busted for being stupid enough to use any of these on a sprint line, it ain't my fault. And now with the codes. Bunch of numbers. Happy dialing. So, I don't even know if I want to get into what these are. I could, but I'm not really sure if that's something I should be teaching. So we're going to reply to him. Super Roberto Brothers. It's kind of like that familiar Nintendo game, except a lot more hardcore and definitely way sicker. Just waiting to see World 3. I don't seem to be able to... I'll download the message. Who sent the original one? Rainbreeze. Still haven't got a message from Rainbreeze. Okay, I've read this message 5 times over and I still can't decide whether or not this is the dumbest thing I've ever read or some kind of brilliant satire. So all I'm going to say is that it definitely made me laugh my ass off. You do realize that now is Chinese, right? What sort of idiot are you anyway? This is the sort of thing a 12-year-old would write. Not your ordinary 12-year-old, specifically one who doesn't know the first thing about electronics, international politics, language, history, or basic goddamn sense. Bravo, Radberries. Bravo. So, some things never change. Man, you don't know anything about anything, dude. Let me educate you. Codes are long-distance calling card codes. See, the way these big cats at Sprint have set up their system, all you do is you have to guess a valid number, and bam, your call is free. They eventually catch on to hundreds of people using the same code and shut them down. And they can bust people doing it who use Sprint for phone service. But for everyone else, it's just a long-distance call for the price those greedy bastards should be charging anyway, which should be free. Try it out. The local calling card number is 915-3347, and you can try using it to connect to a long-distance BBS, something like Gibson BBS at 714-402-5691. So we're going to go connect to a long-distance board. Hey, no problem. Just doing my part to help the community. Everyone was a newbie once, you know. Alright, so now we're going to get into freaking. And we'll disconnect. Alright, so let's see if it saved it. It did save it. So we're going to dial 915-3347. Two, 3, 5, 1, 4, 3, 714 402 5691. You would do this with commas in an actual dialing program. It wouldn't come up and ask you. You would put the number you want to dial first and then a certain number of pauses with commas, because each comma was a pause in most dialing systems. And then you put in the number you want to dial and it would go. So, Gibson BBS, sysup, winter mute, invitation only. There's the number. Cyberpunk lives here. Yes, it does. You're very, very cyberpunkish. Yep. We ain't got no password for this one, but we did get connected. And we were stupid and dialed from our house. So, yay. Alright, let's get back to our little friend. Find out what's going on there. Oh, new private messages. Do we have any actual other messages? No, nobody's really posting on this board. It's kind of dead. Running away. Have you ever had to run away from your home? I know, it's pretty dramatic. It's just, well, no, family-wise, I've never had much to lose. We sort of keep our distance. They're not that big on communicating anyway. I'm just scared. I don't know what to do, and I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Oh, come on. You could turn to me. You're a friend-zoned person. Getting out. I did it. I finally cut all my connections. I don't know whether or not I'll be safe, but I have to try, right? Today is a new day and maybe I'll manage to get by. So we're assuming that this is not real time. We didn't just send her a message and get this back. So she was contemplating doing it and just popped out and did it. So I'm thinking there's a bit of delay that we're just not being made aware of. Okay, no disconnect. And now we're going to dial into this board. Or we can have more hardcore Star Trek discussions. Oh, it's password cracker. Don't care what you do with it. Don't want to know what you do with it. Brute force, not useful for systems with an admin paying attention. New private messages downloaded. No way, bro. Out of the question. So we're like all over the place. Alright, so we're going to disconnect. So we had some discussions with our friend Amelia, who ran away, and we're not really sure what's going on there. And then we tried to con somebody out of a code cracker. We made a legal phone call. Did a little freaking. Contacted a private bulletin board system that was invite only and did not get invited. So maybe later we'll get an invitation, but we don't have one right now, which is fine. That was actually pretty common. So we're going to end this one right now, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. We had a busy day today. Definitely had a busy day today. Our notepad is filling up. We've got passwords and codes. And that's what I speculated that they were talking about by codes, was phone codes. We've got some BBSs and a long-distance calling card number. So we're making some progress. We're moving along in the world. We're getting the girl and breaking the law. We're such rebels. Anyway, tune in tomorrow to find out what kind of fun and adventure we get into. I'll see you guys then.